Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So I'm sorry if any of you have invested in Mind of Pepe, but I keep making videos about these projects and these pre-sales, and it seems like some of you have to sort of invest in these things to actually believe people like me that these pre-sales, 99% of them are scams. All right. And if any of you are thinking, well, maybe my token's going to go back up in price, I've got some sort of bad news for you or reality. Okay. So this is the current chart for Mind of Pepe. It's been out a few days and you can see it's just like dipping and it's like about 80% down. And if some of you might think, well, maybe it's going to perform a U-shape recovery or something like that. Well, let's look at some of the other projects, some of the other pre-sales that I believe are by the same team that are behind Mind of Pepe. So if you look at, say, Slothana, look at the graph here. This is the all-time chart for Slothana. You can see um, it's about 80% down. Meme index, okay. They sort of all sort of bobble along at the bottom, basically. Flockers, okay. Dogeverse, 97% down. Okay. Wiener AI, Solana, 99 Bitcoins, Stars. Okay. And I could go on. I could get another 100 charts like this that this team have created all of these scam projects. All right. Just another thing. So we've got, say, this blast up. All right. So this is the blast up chart. Again, not great. But another thing I just thought I'd wanted to point up. So Blast Up was like over a year ago or something, but they also have a hack and audit. All right, if you look at the audit, okay, it says it audit summary 8.8 out of 10. Okay, so it gives it look security score 10 out of 10, code quality score 9 out of 10, documentation quality score 10 out of 10, test coverage 75%. Okay, 8.8 out of 10 total score. You look at that order and think, oh, that's great. All right. But it doesn't stop the price from going down to, you know, down a lot. All right. So a lot of you saying about all these audits for things like block dag and things like that. Audits don't mean anything really. They mean a little bit, but an audit isn't going to stop the people behind the scenes scamming you. It's not going to stop the price from dumping. All right. So I would take any audit with a pinch of salt. And if you are into Mind of Pepe, I'd probably, well, it's up to you. I'm not going to give any financial advice or whether you should sell your coin now, wait for it to maybe go up a tiny bit. That's entirely up to you. A lot of you actually can't even get hold of your token, I believe. Some of you are still staking it. I think there's like 7 days staking, that kind of thing. They often offer like 7 days staking and then make it so that you can't claim your token, and in which case you can't then sell your token because you don't actually have any tokens to sell. So, yeah, Mind of Pepe, in my opinion, it's just like all of these other projects. It's just going to do same kind of thing. You're going to get the same kind of chart like this. All right, this is what it's going to be if you, in the next sort of 6 months or something like that. It's just going to be like this. They make all these promises that they're going to do this, that, and the other, um, and they can promise all they like. All right, but they ain't going to deliver, unfortunately. They make all these projects sound fantastic, and that's the whole point. It's to get you involved, get you to chuck your money in, chuck your $100 into this project, and the likelihood is you'll never see it again. And some people may even lose more by getting scammed. Maybe if you get your wallet strained and stuff because there's so many scammers behind the scenes. So my advice, the only advice I'm going to give, okay, and I must point out, this doesn't mean I'm not interested in other coins, but the only advice I would give is to stick with Bitcoin. You can't go wrong with Bitcoin, okay? Okay, I'm out. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you didn't invest in Mind of Pepe.